Hey guys, just quick mic check. Just let me know in chat if everything is okay and stuff. Same with the music if it's too loud, okay? It's been a minute, but it looks good so far. Let me check. YouTube looks good, Twitch looks good. I think everything is okay. Give me a sec. I'm not trusting it because of what happened 2 weeks ago. Sounds good on my end. Hey Laura, how are you doing? What's up? How's your weekend going? What have you been up to? Tell me in chat what you guys ate today. How, you know, it's been a month since my last stream because last time it didn't totally work out, so. Let me just... Yeah, never be afraid to let me know if the music's too loud next to my voice, okay? Yeah, so I was trying to do this last time, but the connection just wasn't working, internet issues and all that stuff. But it's working now. And so what I wanted to do is work on this How to Train Your Dragon fan art that was actually commissioned by Darkstrider, and he's been so patient in waiting for me to finish this because I've been wanting to stream it. And since it didn't work, he had to wait, but he's been a pal like that. So we're gonna work on that today, and we're gonna read SILVERPORT, and we're gonna read 2 episodes this time instead of 1. Norse is good. I was just talking in the SILVERPORT Discord about how I saw the movie Weapons earlier. That's so interesting. My husband was just talking about that because he saw it. What'd you think of it? Yeah, what a coincidence. We were just talking about it. I saw the Superman movie. I don't know if you guys want to talk about that. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst movie either. Really? What'd you like about it? What'd you not like about it? If you want to talk about it. Okay, let me make some room here for my tablet and get into this. Put my... Let's get to work. It'd be really cool if we could finish this on stream. If not, I'm gonna be finishing it off stream because it's been on the to-do. It's been on the to-do for a while. What's that random black dot in the middle of my screen? Should not be there. There we go. Can't say too much without spoiling, but there were a lot of missed opportunities for something epic to happen. I'd give it 3 out of 5 stars. That's interesting. You can... Well, I was gonna say you can spoil to me, because I don't know if I personally don't mind, but maybe people in chat would mind, so maybe don't do that. But 3 out of 5, okay. I like the objective rating. Interesting, because the trailer looked interesting to me. But yeah, so, speaking of How to Train Your Dragon, did you guys see the live action? I have not yet. I should. But I like the original animated movies a lot. So, yeah. That's my avatar. This is my design of a dragon. I'm personally proud of it. I like it. This is what I would imagine my dragon to look like. And we're riding. Maybe Hiccup's giving me some pointers.
Vitamin C routine for
That's
a
already.
visible glow.
Okay. I found this like How to Train Your Dragon lo-fi thing for the background music, but if we're getting too many ads, I'll probably have to click out of it. So much How to Train Your Dragon fanfiction out there. Is there? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Is that popular? Is that big? Okay, nice. My YouTube chat's working. That's great. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna start where we tried to start last time, which is the shadows. If you can see them disappearing. This is where we started. So I'm just going to steal the color that I was using. Okay. Let me turn on my key dial for a second. All good. kind of funny. I'm like just in fan fiction in general. I'm a big writer of it in my personal free time, but I'm not a big reader of it. I can give a quick fan fiction recommendation. AU with Hiccup the Zimmerman. It's called. Why am I not surprised, Laura? Seriously. It's called What the Water Gave Me. Still go back and read it from time to time because it was so good. Well, sell it to me. What was it about? What's the focus of that story? Okay. Oh wait, instead of going to the hair first, let me finish what I was initially doing, which is working on her skin first. The shadows of her skin. Let's see, Laura says...
Tip from Kayla with $20. Hi MJ. I can't make the stream but with you in spirit eating delicious ribs with family. Can't wait to see the art. See you next stream.
Kayla is the sweetest of sweethearts. She's so cute. I'm gonna write a message just in case she sees it. She's so kind. She's the best. Seriously. Gosh, what percentage are we on now? 82% thanks to Kayla, and she's carrying a huge amount of that. Thank you, Kayla. And with us in spirit. She's the best. She's so sweet. I hope those ribs are prime. Let's see. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all cut up. So let's continue. So... It's really exciting. What Kayla just contributed to is the next art goal that was recommended by supporters, as you can see at the bottom. Scar and Treasure are two mermaid OCs of mine. Some of my favorites. And everybody wants to see them together because I do ship them. And I never drew them together, so they're just like, give us some romance, MJ. So I was like, okay, coming right up. I'll send you a link if that's alright for now. Yeah, send it to me on Discord or email or Instagram DM, and I'll go take a peek at it. Okay, that's good. Let's do the hair now. The shadows on the hair. Like that. Okay. Is this a common thing for artists? I don't even know. Do they like select the spots or do they just paint them in? I kind of alternate sometimes. So I'll put that in and then soften the hard edges a bit. But darn, without Kayla present, I don't know if we should read Silverfangs without her. She's one of our, like, loudest commenters, and I don't want her to miss that. I'll think about it. We'll see how it goes. But man, yeah, last time was so frustrating when we tried to stream. That was so annoying. Like, I tried for like an hour, and the internet was just like, no. And I was like, why? And guess what? I haven't done anything since. It's just decided not to work that day. I don't understand technology. I wasn't made for it. Speaking of fanfics, Lord, do you write anything like that? Or are you a big reader? Like, what's your relationship with it? Have you still had any power outage problems since MJ? Oh, right, because yeah, you saw in my stories that I've been complaining. Maybe one or two since, and I think the reason is because it was really, it's really hot, and when it gets like that, everyone's pumping the AC, so the power outages affect the whole neighborhood. It's not just in the house, so it's yeah, it's just bad timing. That's why, and I've been trying to pay attention to like heat wave warnings, so that I'm constantly pressing the save button if I'm working. It's very irritating. Thanks for asking. That's really nice of you. It was particularly frustrating on this one day because this was like a month and a half ago. I just started working on chapter 5 of Silverfangs. And the way it opens, it was very heavy on the backgrounds, and it was a subject matter that isn't like the most fun to draw, you know what I mean? But like, you know, you gotta draw what you gotta draw to tell your story. And I worked on it, and I save every couple of hours, but you know, when you're focused on the work, you can't remember to save every like 10 minutes, right? And I got into it, I got focused, and the power went out, and I lost everything. Like 2 pages worth of drawing, and I remember being so mad. More mad over the fact that it's something I didn't want to have to draw again. Not even the fact that I lost it all. That's already frustrating. But if it was like, you know, if it was like a spread full of like, I don't know, like Hunter being awesome, then maybe. That was so annoying. That was so annoying. Both a writer and a reader of fanfics, but I haven't wrote a fanfic in a long time now. What kind of stuff did you used to write? And why did you stop? And what do you read? Tell me all about it. Or a Sonic fanfiction, mostly. Those got translated into audio dramas after some time. I like to read and eat merman AUs because, you know, I like merman. Yeah, you know, I don't think I know anybody else who likes them more than you, Lore. Are you a what's that game called? Are you a player? Love in Deep Space. That's the game. That game is so gigantic, and I know that I think it was Corky that was telling me about the new merman character in it. Is that something that you gotta represent the merman? LOL. Yeah, I know. Totally underrated and underappreciated.
Canadians like to pack a lot into summer, kind of like a Harvey's seasoned chicken wrap, packed with your choice of grilled.
There we go. Yes, he looks awesome. How do you pronounce that? Raphael? I believe is the character's name. Do you play? Also, what did even... I'm ignorant. What even is it? What kind of a game is it? I don't even know. I just hear about it all the time. Is it an app? Is it on Steam? Like, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm overloading you with a lot of questions. You can talk about whatever you like. I'm just a curious cat. I think I selected all the parts in there. I think there probably may be more that I want to render, but let's start here. Whoops. Put that in there. Not bad. Now just do those little extras. It's like a role-play game. So like you go like on an adventure and it's like fantasy adventure and it's just... I'm loving the gradient of your hair. Oh, thanks! Yeah, that's her usual, that's my avatar's hair color normally. It's one of my favorite design elements on her, actually. If I do say so myself. Okay, now I'm just gonna take the oh wait, no, I'm not done yet. I forgot this part right here. A little distance there. Okay, now I take my invisible airbrush and just lighten some of the harshness. Okay. Let's continue on to her armor. I'm gonna have shadow right here. And beneath her cape is all going to be shaded in as well. In chat, hey MJ, last stream was working again. Thank you for coming again. I'm sorry for last time. That was just ridiculous. It just couldn't be helped. There's not. It just the internet just didn't want to work. But it's good now. How are you? And before you say it, I already know. You're gonna tell me about your current gaming endeavors, right? Let's hear it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take. Oh wait. Do a little bit more there first. Take my brush and just put that in there. Lighten it a bit. Okay. And then I'm going to do the belt, which I'm gonna make it a little bit rough for some texture there. Bubble says exactly. Well, at least he knows it. Well, last time I didn't get to share my thoughts on the DK game, and while I had been beating it, now I'm on the post game. Okay, and how's that going? Okay. Like that. And I'm gonna add a little bit more here, because light would not reach there because of her arm. There we go. I think this is probably my favorite song of the How to Train Your Dragon series, the one playing right now. Okay. Just pair a little bit more clear. Oh man, the DK game was so good it's already considered a game of year material. Is that for you, or is that what everybody's saying? And by the way, you guys are gonna get an ad in about 30 seconds. Just stick around, it supports me, it means a lot to me. Thank you. We'll be right back. I promise I won't say anything important while it's on. While you are gone, I'm just gonna be rendering away and skipping ads forever.
Stressful or just out of control.
Okay, and that ad will be starting in 3 seconds. We'll be back very shortly. Just gonna do the cape. Just gonna add volume. Adding some variety in the tone. And now, yeah, continuing with her leg here. Let's just fill that in. folds in her pants by just selecting where the light would hit less. Okay, and why is the color of this video? That shouldn't be happening. Okay. So now we're going to continue with the fur, because I don't think I finished a couple more bits there. Okay. And we're going to do the same over here. And welcome back, you guys. So I was just fixing the fur basically on her shirt. Bubble says, it's not just me, the game has gotten a lot of 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 reviews from game reviewers and other outlets. As for the post game, there actually are a lot more bananas to collect after beating the game, and I found it was the same thing with Mario Odyssey, with more moons could be unlocked after beating the main story. That's great. People love that extra content, right? I know gamers are like they just love that stuff. That's really great. I'm glad you are enjoying the game and that others are enjoying the game. So okay, what stage are we in now? Oh yeah. Continue doing this. And just adding those extra lines in there. Johnny Bear, welcome back. Hi, so hot take. I never was big into How to Train Your Dragon, but the artist here is so gorgeous. Love how you did the eyes. They are so vivid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And hey, I wouldn't say that it's a hot take. I think that's pretty reasonable. How to Train Your Dragon is not a perfect movie. I like them. Would I say they're like my top favorite thing in the world? No. This is actually a commissioned piece because Darkstrider was kind enough to commission it. He knows that I did like the movies, and he thought it would be really fun if I designed a dragon of my own, and this is what I came up with, and yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. Bobo says, as for Pauline, a lot of gamers are confused because in the game she's 13, which makes DK the most confusing timeline since the Zelda series, like, oh, that's too much lore for me. I can't keep up with that stuff. 13's young. Johnny Bear says, oh man, I just came here from DK Bonanza. I've been having a blast with that, and my Switch 2 is of late. What a coincidence! That's so crazy. That's so... Oh, more ads to skip. Give me a second. Okay. But yeah, what a coincidence. Let's continue with the fur on her wristbands. Working on this piece was actually pretty nostalgic too, because for people who like followed me for like over 10 years, they know one of my oldest OCs was a fox character, and she wore a lot of this stuff, and a lot of like she was very How to Train Dragon aesthetic, and I haven't done that in like such a long time, so this was a throwback. So, if not had it... Oh, wait, hang on. The mod is... Fellow, yes. There we go. It's a small world after all, I suppose. Yeah. So, if not How to Train Your Dragon, what kind of stuff do you like to watch, Johnny? Bobo says, fellow Switch 2 player in the house. Yeah. In like that, and then just okay. what? Why was it censored? I think the auto mod picked up your word fellow as to be like condescending, I guess. I don't know. That's not me. I didn't set it up that way. That's Twitch. It's just like saying like, this could be considered bullying. Like, are you sure? And I just have to approve it. And I have to do it myself because I don't have any mods. I don't know. I just don't feel like I need them yet. I'm a small fish in a big pond, you know? But yeah. So we got the fur done there. Let's move down here and do the same. Just put in those floofy shapes. Lore, oh my goodness, what a very, that's a very specific reference. I think that's like ancient. That's an ancient song. I remember like dancing to that when I was like 12. That's crazy. I haven't thought or heard about that song in so long. For me, I tend to watch more comedy-related anime and animated films. My recent favorite has to have been Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I love that movie. That's a great. Johnny Bear, you got good taste. That was a very good movie. It's like one of the better animated movies to come out in recent years. Super good. Bubba says, well, Bubba's talking to Johnny Bear. About, yeah. Content I do not understand. But yeah, the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is really great. I like the animation style a lot. I know a lot of people like have very mixed feelings about it. I personally liked it, and I really liked the wolf dark character. So cool. It was really neat. Bring that in. Okay, we got some texture going. And this is just layer 1 of the shadows, because we're going to do the second layer afterward. To do a little bit more. I'm doing the harshest pieces first. And I'm going to do the least harsh. Because there's 2 light sources. There's a light source from below, and there's a light source from above. So, yeah. Good. I am pleased with what I am seeing. Good. Let's move on to the dragon. That's gonna be the time-consuming one. I don't think we're gonna finish this on stream. It's too much going on here. But we're gonna see how far we go. And I don't know how this, because I've been shading with a pinkish purple. I don't know how that's gonna look on the horn. So let's see. That works. It works. Would it be better with Johnny Bear? Thank you for the subscription. You are awesome. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Goes a big long way. Are you a fan of Kingdom Hearts? I'm only asking because I forgot my little gift there. Bubble says players who have the Switch 1 version can get the upgrade pack. I never got Switch 2 upgrade for Super Mario Party Jamboree. What does that mean? Like, you can... What's the upgrade pack? Here's the thing. I feel like I always have to say this because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I'm not a big game. Like, I'm not a gamer, really. I don't really play games often. It's rare. But I appreciate them so much. I do. And so, like, I like to hear about it. You can tell me about it. But I don't know a lot. You're welcome. I used to play a lot of Kingdom Hearts when it came out on PS2, but I've not been in the loop since Birth by Sleep. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, out of it. I really love Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it was the best of the series. I still think it's the best. And then I remember hyping up for Kingdom Hearts 3 for like 10 years and being a little let down. I didn't really enjoy it that much, as pretty as it was. So yeah, I'm with you. I pretty much haven't really kept up to it. But I love Sora. I think he's so adorable. He's one of my favorite characters, like, ever. So sometimes I'll pay attention and I'll follow along, but I stopped investing my money into it personally. Anyway, so yeah, I was gonna try seeing how the blue looks instead, as opposed to the purple, which I think is nicer. Let's keep doing that. I'm gonna just get in there and add some extra depth with the dark blue. Let's see, so what Boba says, so what the upgrade pack does is that it not only enhances the graphics and performance, but also for certain games is that they add additional content like story and DLC. Ah. Dang. I was kind of hoping you were going to tell me that the upgrade will let Switch 1 players play Switch 2 games. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. I hate that you can't play both, or bugs me. Sora's only best boy if you make him out to be best boy. Interesting. What do you mean by that? Please elaborate. And don't worry about hurting my feelings, because like I don't get so emotionally attached to things I like that I can't hear criticism, except for Tim. He's the exception. You can't criticize it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. Bubba says, with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, we are getting a new story that has the main game. That's great. That's great. More content. That sounds awesome. You know what? That might be too dark. I'm gonna just subtly tone it down a little bit. It's better. Okay, so here, this is a bit of a tricky part. All of this right there is not catching the light. Okay. So I'm gonna just take like that. And this, just gonna do a little bit of that, like so. Okay. Too much though, too much. Tone it down. Let's see. Actually, you don't have to get the red cartridge version of those games. Sora has the same anime cliches and quirks with him, but it's sort of endearing. But this could just be my edgy high school face speaking out. He has all the anime yeah. Yeah, I see that. The endearing part is what I like about him. I like that sweet, I like his optimism. It's very contagious, you know? Bobo says, like, when I upgraded The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I was trying to remember which one that was. In Breath of the Wild, it was still the gray cartridge version, but the Switch 2 upgrades. Ah, I see. That's good then. Laura says, by the way, MJ, I haven't received the prints yet, but I'm looking out for it every day, and I'll let you know as soon as I get them. Yes, you're probably gonna get them any minute now. There were some very annoying delays with Canada Post. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention up here in the north. They've kind of been like an on and off with like this strike thing. Wait, I don't know what's going on, so yeah. But people that have been telling me that they've been receiving them, so any minute now, you'll be getting them soon. Thank you so much for your patience and for the support. It means so much. Katie, MJ, how are you? I'm good. How are you? How are you doing today? Are you gonna stream tonight? What are you up to? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give Katie a shout out because we have so many gamers in chat, and Katie plays games on her streams. So I'm gonna give shout out Katie. There we go. She's the sweetest of sweethearts, so guys, make sure if you like sweethearts and games. And we were talking about Love and Deep Space as well. I think Katie plays. I know Corky does. I'm not sure if Katie plays. Bubble says, and yes, the DK Bonanza box is red with the red cartridge. Wish it was yellow like it would have been funnier if it was yellow. True. It would have been better. But yeah, back to, because I kind of skimmed Johnny Bear's comment. Hang on. Let me read it again. So but this could just be my edgy high school face speaking out. That's kind of funny. So do you like that about him, or do you not like that about him? Like, what are your personal thoughts? Like, objectivity aside, what do you think about Sora as a character? Okay. Continuing. Let's go like that. When I was drawing this, like, I had to, like, learn or kind of tinker with dragon anatomy, because, you know, dragons isn't something that I draw very often, and man, I felt so lazy. I was just like, man, I was just like, I don't want to have to learn something. No, I'm kidding. But I actually think that I think I figured it out okay. What do you guys think? I think that looks anatomically correct. I mean, it's not a real thing, but so I think it looks believable for what it is. I think it's good. I think I get a passing grade. Okay, there we go. And now I just... Okay. Let's see, link doesn't work for me. What? Well, if you search Katybug VT, Katybug with 2 G's, VT, it'll pop up on stream for sure. And she's in the server too. If you want, just add Katybug in the server and, like, you know, you guys can link up. Because Katie's the sweetest. She reads Silver Fangs, which I don't know if we're gonna read today. I still want to, if you guys want to. We can talk about that. Just because Kayla's not here, and Kayla's usually like the one that enjoys these the most, and I feel bad reading without her, especially since since we didn't read because we couldn't stream last time because of the power outage. I mean, because of the bad connection. So we'll be reading 2 episodes today, and I don't know if she'd want to miss that. Thank you for the hydrate, Bobo. Appreciate it. Let's see, Johnny Bear says, I think Sora, as far as I know, has really grown. His character is constantly evolving with each game and is more aware of being the wielder of what the wielder of a Keyblade really means. Johnny Bear, you have just been like saying everything on point today. At least in my opinion. I totally agree, and I'm excited to see him in the next game because he is changing his design again. I like that he's growing. I think it's a little slow, but that's just me being salty because of how long I waited for Kingdom Hearts 3. That was so dumb. But I totally agree with you. I like that about him. Yeah, it's a journey. I like watching him. I can't wait to see him like as a full-on adult to compare like that growth and how far he's come. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. Got it now. Thanks. Great. I'm glad you guys could link up. That's great. Laura's great. Katie's great. Great people to connect. Absolutely. I read it. It was so good. Thank you, Katie. I know. I think I saw your comment. I think you commented, which is so great because reading the ads too on the episodes really helps a lot. It's super nice of you to go out of your way to do that. Okay. Let's work a little bit more before checking chat again. So all this. Okay, so the dragon's neck. It's like I'm literally making it how the muscles would look from underneath. There we go. Let's see where that goes. Right, just kind of following my instincts. I'm just speaking the language of a Kingdom Hearts fan. Yeah, so you consider yourself a fan then, despite not having played since Birth by Sleep. So you're like an OG old fan. Yeah. Because I always like to use that term loosely myself. Because I'm like, am I a fan? I don't really keep up with it constantly. Like I like it. Like I would say like I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Like that one's obvious. I think anybody can say that. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Corky says hi. Hello, Corky. Okay. Let's continue. Let me just reselect that for a second because I missed a spot here. Okay. Let's do some more over here. This piece would be really pretty as a shiny print. It's gotta, right? It's gotta be printed. I plan to. It's too colorful and not to. So you guys are gonna get behind an ad in about 10 seconds. Don't go anywhere, please, as it helps support me. And I promise I won't say anything too important when the ad is going, okay? So just hang tight. While we wait to return, for those who are still here as VIPs, I'm gonna talk about my thought process here, which is very random and no logic behind it. I'm just guessing because I don't understand Dragon. I don't know how muscles would work, so we're just guessing there. Let's put some lines here because I like the rough look. Johnny Bear says, you're making me reflect on myself. I would echo what you said and consider myself more of an enjoyer now. That's great. That's great. I'm glad to be someone who makes people reflect. That's great. Yeah, I do that a lot because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, maybe I should go on this rant when people come back. I don't know how interesting it is, but yeah, I always try to keep the things I say I'm a fan of to a minimal unless I'm like an expert on it, you know? Or like I think about it regularly, you know? But that's just like a kind of like a standard I put on myself. just because I like to be really specific and know myself really well. But yeah, we can get more into that after, if you like, in about 50 seconds. A minute more before everyone comes back. But yeah, so you can probably guess why I put gold accents on my dragon. If you know my work, I think it's very obvious. Like, very obvious. There we go. It's looking right though. I think it's good. I think it's... Yeah, we'll be back in about 5 seconds. Okay, welcome back everybody. I was just talking about how I think it's obvious why I put gold on my dragon, and I'm waiting for someone in chat to say why. Just because it's funny. Okay, this part I need a little bit of concentrating. So it would go like that, because it's behind. And then let's do all of that in shadow. Let's see how that looks. And blend this one out, because it's a muscle there. Smudge that one in. I'm into it. Driver says, generic answer is that dragons love shiny things like golden treasure. No. But I still appreciate the effort. No, what's it called? I'm a raging fan of the character Pharaoh Tem from Yu-Gi-Oh! So he wears gold, so that's usually the reason. It's kind of a very, dang, worth a shot. No, it's kind of a very, nerdy reason. Very predictable of me. But I appreciate the effort. For someone who wouldn't know that, that's a really good guess. Very creative. Appropriate redeeming of your bubbles, Lore. Appreciate it a lot. And Kaiba's just jealous, okay? He couldn't pull off this aesthetic at all. He looked ridiculous. He can only do the high-tech thing. He can't do the Viking thing. I'm just having trouble guessing where this would go. This would be a muscle there. Let me just try that. I think that's working. I think that's good. Oh, and then the scales I'm gonna have to do with the paintbrush. Adding shadows to the scales. Like, I can't do that with the hard edge tool selection tool. So that one's gonna wait, and I think I need a lot more dark spots on the wings. It's not enough. Got all those bubbles I need to use. Oh. Interesting choice to spend your bubbles on. You can only pull off the PS5 look. Oh. Johnny Bear, thanks for the follow. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at what Bobo just said. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah. You can only, it's so real. That's so real. That's so funny. Thank you, I needed that. He's just jealous, exactly. He can only do one look. But yeah, how the heck was I not following? Send me to jail in the past and go, oh, don't worry about it, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm so glad you're having a good time and want to see more. I stream every other Saturday, okay? So, yeah, so not next weekend, but the weekend after that. And we usually read about halfway into the stream. I'll pull up my webcomic and we read it together and we talk about it. Usually only takes about 20 minutes. We don't spend a lot of time on it. And I wanted to do that this time, but Kayla's not here, and Kayla is a huge supporter of my webcomic, and I just feel like I might skip it this time. Or if we don't, maybe I'll read a different episode rather than the latest ones. Oh, and of course, if you don't know my webcomic, let me put it in chat. Definitely go check it out and read it. It is free and it is awesome and it is my art. So if you like my art, you're gonna like it. Let's see. Bobo says, and this year the PS5 is gonna be 5 years old. Is it really? Guys, what's even happening? Where's the time going? I don't get it. Don't trip me out. Bobo, don't play with me like that. Seriously? Only 2 more followers to go to 200. Really? I didn't even notice. That's so cool. Ooh, I gotta do something. 200 follower stream on Twitch. No problem. Having a great time. That's great to hear. It's nice to have people in chat who totally like, who totally get me about Puss in Boots, How to Train Your Dragon, Kingdom Hearts, all the stuff. Next year the GameCube is going to be 25, and so is Shadow the Hedgehog. That's wow. But those ones make like feel old, so that's fine. That's fine. But the PS5, that's weird. That's weird to me. The Edge. Laura, what are you referring to? Refresh my memory. Edge in what? Okay. So now we're going to do shadows right here. This. And yeah. And shadows here as well. Under the fin. Let's do that. And fade it out a little bit. Just tense. There we go. Highlights are going to be fun. Highlights are one of my favorite parts. Really makes everything pop. But look, see, the shadows are making a difference. Look, see, without, with, without, with. Though they kind of look black, don't they? I might change the color of them. It's looking a little muted. But we'll get to that. Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, of course. I get it now. Sorry. Bobo says the PS3 will be 20 and so will the Wii. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what incarnation you just said, but I am now old and wrinkly. Now I'm fossilized. No way, you guys. We're not. And you know what? There's no shame in aging either. I'm not a proponent. I'm not a person that supports feeling bad for getting older. If anything, we're just wiser. Think about that. Bobo says, bro, you want to talk old? In Denver, there's an exhibit for the 90s, the generation we grew up with. There are displays of old fat TVs with N64 setup. I want to go to this museum. Yeah, gosh, the big TVs. I remember having one like this big, and it was just, you know, a box, and it was this big, and it had the little VHS tape, and it was so tiny, and you had to like sit right in front of it to like watch. Like, it's crazy. Different time. Our music just ran out, so let's replay that, and I'm going to ask if chat can confirm if I should read Silver Fangs or an episode of it. If not, we'll do it next time. Shoot, if I was still collecting old retro games, I'd drive to the exhibit just to ask them if I could buy a CRT off of them. Did you send those stars, or did the mod like censor something there? But I think I know what you're trying to say. That's funny. I have like a bunch of like that kind of old stuff, but it's all like in a box. I don't really use it. But then again, like I'm like a bad example because I don't really do that much, as you guys know. And what I mean by that is like when I'm not at work or living life and, you know, errands and whatnot, I'm just drawing. What you guys are watching, this is my whole life. It's kind of it's so funny, like so often, like when I like meet up with like a friend or a family member and stuff, they'll just be like, so what are you up to? I'm just like, you're asking me that to make small talk, because I can just skip that and we could just go into something else. Or are you actually interested? Because let me tell you, that's not a lot going on. Same old, same old. Draw, 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 work. Have you been to any conventions, MJ? I have been to one this year, which was not very good. And this year, SPS and my team is going to be at a convention in the fall. But other than that, no. I used to go a lot more. I haven't been going that much lately, just because the ones that I used to go to, they just they're very, very packed. It's how do I say this without doxing myself? It's just I don't like crowded spaces, so I have to, if I'm gonna go, there has to be like a specific reason that's drawing me there, whether there's gonna be like something special, like something unique is happening, or if we're actually boothing there ourselves to get Silver Fangs out, stuff like that. I've become a lot more introverted over the years. Wow, actually, now that I'm talking out loud and thinking about it, yeah, because I used to go all the time. I used to go to like all of them. Arbiter's in chat, you guys. Oh hey, and I'm up for Silver Fangs. Arbiter, you're the best. Maybe we will. I'm curious how many people in total are in the Silver Fangs team. Well, Silver Fangs is just me and my husband that make the content, and then we have people that are close to us IRL who will occasionally help us, you know, manage the, you know, socials and stuff, or apply to stuff, you know, like the annoying, tedious desk work stuff. And they're our biggest supporters. They're the ones that are usually like, keep at it, you guys. Like, sometimes when we're like really busy and like have less time during the week because we're working like more hours or whatever. My husband and I have this tendency to stay up at really unhealthy hours, and they're just so in total there's 4. Me, my husband, and our support team. Think of them as like our biggest fans who help us out. We love them. But like the creators themselves, like I do all of the drawing and my husband does like 9. At this point he's doing all of the writing. It used to be a collaborative effort before, and he's completely taken over. Arbiter sends a hurt. How are you doing, Arbiter? What did you eat today? How's your weekend going? What's going on? Oh man, the exhibit has Blockbuster. Oh, Blockbuster, this is only 2. Laura says, that's about right. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, and it just, yeah, and we always say team because there's 2 of us. Normally when we say team, we're referring to me and my husband and I. But they're nice. They're our besties. We love them. Packing my bags now. That's funny. Okay, where was I? Got distracted. Talking about stuff. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, Laura, because it actually does remind me of how, like, sometimes on Patreon, we post. This is why I wanted Kayla in chat. She's such a staple in our streams, but she would know what I'm talking about. Sometimes our posts will have jokes in the comments, in the caption of certain posts, and they'll be signed as a SPS intern, which is obviously like. We don't have interns, but like it's like a joke. When it says SPS intern, you know that's one of our supporters that did us a solid and posted it for us. And it's funny because it's just, how do I say this? It's not that we like need that kind of help yet, you know? Like it's just the 2 of us. It's just nice. It's just nice to like they've been following my work specifically for a long time, and they just believe in us. It's just nice to have that extra, you know. Anyways, I'm rambling too much about boring behind the scenes stuff. Honestly, could go on about Blockbuster. Sis used to work there, and I got a deal when renting games, but that will be for another stream. Gosh, the renting games era. I actually still have some rented games from Blockbuster that we never returned. That was a thing. We would just forget, because when I was a kid, my dad would take us to Blockbuster to rent movies and games and stuff, and he wasn't paying attention to half of the stuff that we were like. He would just like forget, and so there would be the certain games where we would just like fall in love with, and we wouldn't want to give back, so we used to hide it from him, and he wouldn't even notice, and he would. It's funny. It's just funny. Is that something you guys did? I know it's wrong, but just being honest, that's a thing we did when I was a kid. I mean my siblings and I. I have a smaller team of Mermaid in Wonderland too. It's great to have that sort of help available, and it's even better bonus when they are supportive of your work as well. Yes, exactly. What is your dynamic like? How many people do you have? Like, I think you have one artist, right? And are you counting people? Because I know I've done some work for you as well. Are you counting that? Like, or like, what? How does What do you mean by like your team? Yeah, because for me, it's my husband and I, and then our two support systems. So, yeah. Share. I love talking about stuff like that. I love being creative. I think one thing that I just always loved is just collaborating with other hardworking people and just making awesome stuff. And it's great when it works out, because I've also had a lot of times where it didn't work out, and those are just stories for other days. We don't need to go there. But when it does work out, it's such a wonderful experience. But says, hey MJ, if you ever saw the Recess movie, School's Out, there's a scene that actually hits us hard. The principal has to talk with TJ, telling him that at one point he was a kid. Oh, sorry, hang on. Someone is there's actually way more to the principal. Elaborate, please, Bobo, if you don't mind. And no, I haven't seen that movie. Robert says, I'm fine, thank you. Just ate some Panda Express. I love Panda Express. Oh my gosh. I love Panda. My favorite is the walnut shrimp, which is so sad because you always have to pay more for those. Those aren't included. But I love them. And I'm almost caught up with Silver Fangs. I'm at episode 85. 85. I think you mean you're on post 85, right? Let me just remind myself what episode that is. Real quick. Yeah, so you're on chapter 4 on episode 5. Okay. You're so close. You're so close. That's so exciting. I can't wait to hear your take on it. Thank you so much for reading it. Maybe that's what we'll do. Since Kayla's not here, maybe we'll read the episode that Arbiter's on, and we'll read together. I admit I was guilty of forgetting to return movies and games as well. We did go to one of their going out of business sales, which I admit was hard. I didn't go to that. I didn't even know what was happening, honestly. I have a Blockbuster game case somewhere in the mess of a room, but it was for an NBA 2K game, and I don't even remember renting that, so I guess I'll keep it around. Apart from my writing, I have a character artist. Okay, so you as the writer, you have a character artist, a background artist, a colorist, and a detail artist. So that's 45 people total. That's a big team to do all the art. That's really cool. That's great. How do you guys stay? Do you guys have like a server or like a group chat that you guys like keep in touch? And is it like a group, like a collaborative, equal like effort, or is it that like one like Laura, like are you like the sole owner and then you've hired your team? How does that work? But what do you think about that, Arbiter? You like the idea that we read the next episode that you're on? Would you like to read it together? Okay, I didn't do the whole wing yet, but I need to change a pace, so I'm just gonna do this part for now. And I think no, you know what? Forget it. I think it's good. Oh, I forgot to warn people of the ad. Whoops. It's okay, I'll wait. Like this. Focus because I'm getting fed up with the same like wing, so don't mind me for getting a little quiet. Just trying to get this done. It should be in shadow right there, the arm right there. Okay. Yeah, I think the shadows, I think I'm making them too dark, like the color that I'm using. I need to, I'm gonna lighten that after, once the whole layer's done. Yeah, I'll wait for people to come back from the ad, and for now I'm gonna fix this armband right here. Add that in. This. This. And the anatomy. Bring the arm like that, and a little bit of shadow there. Okay. I think that's looking good. You guys can tell me if you see anything that doesn't look good. I think I was back from the ad now, right? Let's see. Laura says, yeah, we use Discord. I am the coordinator for everyone. Oh, okay, that's great. That's cool. I like it. And things are going smoothly. Like, there's no issues. I always hate when there's drama. It's always the worst. SILVERPORT is actually the only project that I've ever done that I've ever had drama. Should have worked with my husband from the beginning. He's the best. What was this? So the movie is based on the Disney show, Recess in the movie. Okay, let me scan this with my brain. Okay, and that scene resonated with you, Bubba? Is that what you're saying? Like you felt like you could relate really well to that? Okay, okay, so wings there, so the dragon legs and stuff. Let's focus on that part like this. Okay. And this should be all shadow as well because MJ is riding her or him. I don't know. What gender is this dragon? Gosh, I didn't even decide that. What do you guys think? Does it look like a her or a he? I'm not really sure. That's going to be done manually. Okay, and wait a second. Why isn't this rendered in? What the heck happened there? Oh, weird. Okay, now I'm going to take my pen and keep that rough look that the line art was going for, which I like. Also, why are the shadows going over the water? What layer is this on? Oh, I made the layer too high. There we go. Wait a moment. Yeah, because we were adults now and we were all kids once. It's still a game because that was part of my childhood, which I hold on to. Absolutely, it's the reason I draw. Your childhood shapes your personality, you know? That's why it's so important to treat kids like they're gold. I actually think, you know, I think people who are not good to kids should have big punishments, to put it lightly. because it shapes their entire life. So, yeah. Johnny Rich, I'm getting hungry. I yearn for the sloppy joes. I'll probably get off to cook the meat. That was a blast. Hope we reached the follower goal, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for hanging out, Johnny Rich. I'm actually probably gonna call it a night too. I'm also getting hungry myself. It's gonna be on the shorter stream tonight, but yeah. Same. Gonna be going soon. Thanks for the super fun stream, MJ. I'll see you next time. I love having you guys. It was so much fun talking to you. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And don't forget, when I do post this art and when it's all finished, leave me a comment. It'll mean the most to me. Yeah. You guys have yourself a good dinner. Or lunch, depending where you are. Or breakfast. Okay. Just do that. You're welcome. Stay safe. You too. Thank you again. We'll see if I can get more bananas and DK bananas if the stream is ending, so you can do whatever you like, Bobo. I'm not ending just yet. Because it's a little bit early, but... But if everybody goes and the stream gets quiet, then I may as well go too. I have to grab a bite myself. Right, I'm gonna take my paintbrush. This is a little bit different. Arbiter says, don't worry, I'll leave a comment. You're so sweet, Arbiter. There, just do that and add a little bit more definition to the scales. Dragon looks great so far. The gold part is definitely inspired by Tim. See, Arbiter picked up on it right away. I actually asked earlier. I was just like, "Do you guys know what the gold's from, or referencing?" Hint, hint. Arbiter got it. But yeah, I couldn't resist. Like, hello, hello. This is me we're talking about. Okay. So what do you say, Arbiter? Do you want me to... You said you're on post 85. Do you want to read? Do you want me to read 86 on stream? You can say no if you'd rather read it in your own time. It's totally cool. I just thought it'd be fun. I'll pull it up and we can read it. Okay, do that just like this. for the hydrate. Appreciate it. I do forget to drink water too often. It's a problem. Sure, I don't mind. Okay. Then what we'll do is, as soon as I finish the first layer of shadows, which I'm almost done, if we'll see what time it is, and if everybody's still here, or if you're still here and it's not too late, then yeah, we'll do that. Because the dragon, I think, has done the first layer of shadows, so it's just Hiccup now. So let's do Hiccup. Have you seen the movies, Arbiter? The How to Train Your Dragon movies? Do you like them? Are they just okay? How do you feel? The only downside about shading in this way by using the selection tool all the time is that you can't really see how it's looking. You kind of just have to guess and then make fixes after. But it is a time saver. I did a while back. I remember liking them, but I forgot. Fair response. Do you ever, like, consider watching them again, or? Because I would rate them as cute movies. Like, I like them. I wouldn't rate them as, like, my favorite or anything. Okay, let's see how that looks. Why am I seeing nothing? That's because it's a different layer. Got it. Okay. Go. Okay. Yeah, that's a good first round. When I say first round, you guys probably have no idea what I mean by that. Just me thinking out loud. I always do 2 rounds of shadows. I do the base, I do the main ones, like the harshest ones, and then I go back and I do like the less harsh ones. Like the second round is more about the light source, whereas this is more about contrast and where, like, basically adding depth and all that stuff. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll definitely consider watching them again to refresh my memory. Yeah. Totally. Toothless's ear. Should add a little depth to it there. His knuckles wouldn't have any light there. There we go. Just add a bit of textured textured shadow. I like makeup names. I don't even know what you would call them. Okay. Just these little subtle things that you wouldn't notice right away, but they make a difference. Okay, we've got our first round of shadows complete. Okay, let's read the next episode with Arbiter. Let me just pull it up. So, correct me. Are you, like, when you say you're on 85, does that mean you just read 85 or you're about to read 85? So I'll wait for you to respond with that. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly just put in the shadow here. Just finished 85. Okay, so you're actually on 86, so we're gonna read that. Just put that in a minute. And let me save my work. That's important. Especially while I talk about the power outages. Okay, so you're on 4.6. And now let me just... Here we are. Okay, so you're in the scene where they're talking to Clyde. Okay, here we go. Hey, give Sutton your phone for a sec. Oh, okay, so last time, so what you just read is the awkwardness between Clyde trying to talk with Hunter and making him uncomfortable by mentioning all the wrong things, and Sutton's like, cut it out, because Hunter is very sensitive about certain topics, Caroline being one of them, and we just learned that Bradley is another one. So let's read. Hey, give Sutton your phone for a second. There they are posing, and you can see people in the background looking. Check that out. You got it? Just about. You post this online and you'll be pretty popular at school until Christmas. If that new Argyle flick is good, I'll be cool all year. You know, this reminds me of when I was a kid and you guys would come by Pop's spot every day. There's little baby Clyde. He's so cute. And there they are. When they were in high school. There's Son, his haircut. Love it. And Hunter. There's Hunter reminiscing. Hey Clyde, your sister needs you inside. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I remember that being a really short episode. Yeah. But yeah, so that was another one. Should we read another one? I feel like that was really short. Let's read another one. Oh yeah, and then we did the convention back then. Earlier this year, yeah. Yeah, I drew us. You can see over there. And you know what? I'll read it to you since it's only fair, since this is your first time reading it. So, yeah, I drew our setup. SilverFangs will continue to appear at more conventions. To be sure to follow us on social media to be notified when the team is out there. Worried about missing out? Don't be. You can visit our Etsy store, which is now the coffee shop, for SilverFangs goods at any time. Our seasonal stock for spring has just been updated for limited time, and right now we have our summer stock for those of you who want to know. Support us right now. Go. Go do it right now. Okay, so then the next episode, we'll read one more. Hey Clyde, your sister needs you inside. Gotcha. Sorry guys, we're surprisingly busy for a Monday night. You guys are lucky you got in when you did. Yeah, I was just asking Hunter, what's up with that? I think it's that September surprise thing. Throwback to chapter 1. I've been hearing about it all month, but I have no idea what it is. Hello, Ryan. Clyde. I picked up some kids with the ambulance last week. Fell off a balcony pulling some stunt trying to go viral.
Pay Pro Painters. With Bear, you're getting
Oh,
paint stains
don't
and primers at
disturb
everyday
it.
low prices. Plus, same.
Don't do this. Don't disturb the vibe. That's not cool. Let's put on a track that I know has no ads. A good old trusty Twilight Princess. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Everyone's trying to trace whatever's trending, even if nobody knows what it means. At the edge of perilous shores, unmoor yourself and plunge into the inferno. That's a quote Hunter's saying. Is that from one of your movies? What's it mean? I really like the one that won that award. It just means take risks or whatever. Clyde! Alright, I'm coming! I still laugh at this. Later guys, we've got an apple pie for dessert that crushes. Wow, a shade reciting a quote from The Tiger's Temperance. Makes me feel like a teenager. And there's a drop of something right there. Yeah. Youthful and innocent. Doubt that. Virginal? Dude, not in public. That was your uncle's favorite book, right? So The Tiger's Temperance is a book that was Hunter's uncle's favorite. And then we did a spring giveaway. Okay. There we go. Sure thing, I appreciate you reading. I'll definitely look into the summer stock. Thanks. And oh, are you laughing at Clyde freaking out? That was great, right? Let me bring it back. Hang on. I love it so much. Cause they keep calling him, right? They're like, Clyde. It's like, Clyde, we need you, Clyde. And he's just like, wow. He's just like so interested in talking to them. Clyde. Hi. Love it. It's wholesome. I love stuff like that. We don't have enough of that in content sometimes, you know? Just like slice of life, like funnies, relatable moments. But anyways, now I'm rambling. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed reading it. So what we do, Arbiter, is every single time I stream, I always read the latest episode. And we're actually, because I couldn't stream last time because of the bad internet, I actually have 2 that I'm supposed to read. But the reason I decided not to do the latest 2 this time is because Kayla's usually with us and she's not in chat this time, and she's one of SilverFangs' top supporters, and I want to consider that. Yeah, that Clyde panel was funny. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you catch up by the time we stream again, you can join us and we can read the next episode together. You know, like you can still read it on your own, and then when we read it together, I normally give like a lot of commentary and help follow along the story because there's a lot of like details and info about the plot and everything, so it's just fun. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly edit this extra shadow that I did here with Hiccup, and then we might call it a stream. Just erasing the parts that shouldn't be there. Like that. Okay. this part out. Like that. Like this. Okay. I think we've made great success today. Great progress. I think it looks good. You guys can tell me otherwise if you think, like, did I mess up a shadow somewhere? Oh, well, the shadows technically aren't done, so you can't comment on it yet. Really appreciate it. Should be up to date really soon. It's exciting, and I can't wait to hear your take. Make sure you go into the server and talk, because the group in there loves to discuss it. I don't know if you've been peeking into the conversations there, but it's been really fun. And yeah, I think it's been a pretty short stream, but I think that'll be good for now. I'm quite hungry, so I think now's a good time to call it a day. Let me see who's streaming, if there's anyone we can raid. Let's see what's up. Let's see. Oh, none of my mains are streaming. Kimmy's streaming. If you guys like video games, we'll raid her. Let's do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Shout out Kayla for the $20 tip. That's amazing. Shout out Johnny Bear for the subscription. And I hope I'll see you guys in 2 weeks from now, okay? Don't be a stranger. Until next time. Bye.